Welcome to Tough Tech Today with mine and Miller. So this coming week is technically it's a bye week for us, but we wanted to send you all an update on what's been going on our sides. And Forrest, for one, has plenty of cool news. So, Forrest, can you tell us about some of the things you've been up to over the past week?
Yeah, so a lot of stuff's been going on. I think the biggest thing, the most exciting thing, is the landing of the Perseverance rover on Mars. So we have a successful landing on Mars, and with that was my PhD work. So 6.5 years after starting the program, my work is finally on Mars, and we haven't run it yet. So we don't know if it will produce oxygen or not. But we don't anticipate any problems.
Awesome. It's really exciting, folks. So Forrest has his project. It should work, and if it works, then that will, as I understand it, will be the first demonstration of in situ resource utilization (ISRU) outside of planet Earth. So this could be pretty darn a seminal event, and it's something that we will definitely have an episode on, and give us some time. We'll give you the full scoop on Forrest's work with Moxie and his recent landing on Mars.
Yeah, I forgot. I didn't even tell people what it was called because I've just been talking about it so much. Yeah, so it's Moxie. It stands for Mars Oxygen In Situ Resource Utilization Experiment. And it's a small device the size of a toaster oven that's going to take the atmosphere of Mars, which is 97% carbon dioxide, and it's going to basically extract oxygen atoms off of that, combine that to make O2 in an electrochemical process. And yeah, that's going to demonstrate our ability to make rocket propellant on Mars. So that in future missions, we can just make that propellant there rather than, shipping 20 or 30 tons of oxygen to the surface of Mars, which, as you can imagine, is probably kind of expensive.
I wouldn't have the foggiest idea how to go about starting that.
So Jmill, you look a little red. Can you tell me what's going on in your life?
Yeah. So our YouTube viewers, they see that I'm as pink as the shirt that I'm wearing. For the podcast folks, I am pink, and pinker than usual. So I look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because I am doing a work from RV experiment, sort of a little bit of a snowbird, if you will, coming down from the northern part of the U.S. down to the southern part, and I went for a nice walk on a beach with my wife, my mom, and partner. So a family walk, and did not bring any of the sunblock, and so I got burnt to a crisp, and I'm turning pinker seemingly by the hour. So
that's the real reason why we're not doing a full normal episode this week, right? You're just too embarrassed. But well, it's a cool experiment in this work from home, or I guess work from away from home paradigm.
Yes, yeah. Well, it is a work in progress. It's an experiment, and so far so good. Well, we can keep you posted if you're interested.
And your office there, I mean, you've got it set up like a studio, but it's 100%. You're outside, right? All day.
I'm literally outside. So good thing I'm not doing this right now in Pennsylvania, where I'd probably have about a foot of snow on my head. But right now, yes, we're broadcasting to you from outside. In the middle of the night, seemingly. It's dark out. Got the crickets going, but it's comfortable temperature. So it's a great thing, doing the snowbird experiment, and so we're a little bit. We've been tired from doing the work that we're up to, but we're happy to report back to you for Tough Tech Today. Forrest, you also have another piece of news, though, that I know you've been working hard on this, and it does loop back to one of our earlier episodes of Tough Tech Today.
Yeah. So I'll just announce to the crew and the fans that for you to know, I've been a senior member of the technical staff at Draper, and also a similar program manager for our startup outreach group at Draper too. So I've been working both with startups and on our human lander system to get the first man and woman back to the moon since the last time we were there. And but recently, I've decided to go help build a startup called Lunar Outpost. And so that's what I'll be doing. I'll be moving to Colorado to make space rovers. Definitely the definition of tough tech there. And yeah, this is, if you want to learn more about Lunar Outpost and what we do, we actually interviewed the CEO, Justin Cyrus, and you can find that episode. We'll have a link on the YouTube so you can check that out. But subscribe to the podcast. You can scroll down. I don't remember the number of the episode, but it was like 7. That's my guess.
Yeah.
We'll look it up after this and see if I was right.
It's been quite a sprint for both of us. Forrest so congratulations on so many accomplishments. I think this is like life goals that are occurring all in like the span of a week for you. So that's really awesome. And for all of our viewers or listeners, you're along for the ride. And so we'll thank you so much for tuning in. And we will be coming back to you in a couple of weeks with our next episode.
All right. Do you want to preview any of those episodes just to give people a taste of some of the people we'll be talking to?
Yeah, I would like to. So we have an expert and investor in cybersecurity from top venture capital fund. We have also another episode with a gentleman that's working on the sort of anti-aging, if you will. So we've got from biotech to consultants who are making like molecular meats that are not from, say, a cow, but so like grown meats. And quite a mix of different topics coming up. But always feel free to send your suggestions. It's really great when we hear from listeners and friends of the guests who come back to us and say, "Hey, we know someone who'd be awesome to have on the show." And so we appreciate those recommendations. So please keep them coming. Thank you so much.
All right, yeah. So that's it for this truncated episode of Tough Tech Today. We wanted to make sure that we touch base every 2 weeks as promised. So this is your little bite of Tough Tech Today for this 2-week section, and we'll see you with a full episode in 2 weeks.
Thank you, and
all right.
Stay tough.
Stay tough.